Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor. In today's studio tip, I'm going to show you how you can use a Hama or a Perler bead board as a resin doming tray or mat. Sometimes they're called resin doming trays, sometimes they're called resin doming mats. But you may have seen in a previous video, I showed you how to use UV epoxy resin and cure it in my UV oven. But I was using this resin doming tray that I picked up at Michael's, and it is a silicone surface that when you go to put resin on a piece, so I've got some cane pieces here that I've put resin on already. But if you've got really, really thin slices of cane that you want to put resin on, like this one has the resin on it already and this one doesn't. If you put it onto a flat surface like this one here, the resin can actually, especially if it's super thin slice, can actually kind of drip over the edge and grab onto the surface and then just run right off. So these doming trays or mats are used to raise the piece up off the surface a bit, and then when the resin sits on top, it doesn't have the tendency to run over the side. So this mat, you know, fits nicely within my UV light. But the problem with it is it's flexible. So when I go to take a tray filled with all the pieces with resin on them, if it bends at all, they can slide off, or the resin can run off the side. So what I was using was just like a CD package or case, and then I was using that to get it into my oven. Another option would have been to just leave it on the counter, remove the bottom here and set the oven on top. But sometimes I have it way at the back and I just want to be able to move it from here to there. Well, there's, I got a comment from a YouTuber, and her name is Craftmama, and she said, well, why don't you use like one of those Perler bead racks, and there's a couple of different brands of them. One is named Hama Bead, I believe it's called Hama, or Perler, and this is a package of the Perler beads. And what these are, these kind of like these peg boards that you put the Perler beads onto, or the Hama beads, depending on the brand you're using, and you lay them out and put them on the pegs, and then you put your design out and you iron them, and you get these funky little designs and things like that. So she suggested I pick up one of these and use that instead, and of course that is a perfect solution. It's just the right size. It'll fit within my machine or my lamp here, no problem, and it's stiff and it's perfect for that. Well, when I picked up some of these beads, I had this idea for also using it as a way to plan out some pixelated canes. I could take the colored pegs and I could plan out some cane designs. So that was kind of my 2-for-1 idea on that. So thank you, Craftmama. This is perfect. I had got 2 in a set, and they weren't very expensive. I think they were about $6 or something for the 2 boards. That way I could have one going, one in the lamp. All right. So I hope that was helpful for you. Do let us know if you like this video. And if you have any product suggestions or things you'd like me to test, things you don't know how to do, then why don't you check out the videos? We probably have already done a video on that subject, but if we haven't, you can leave a suggestion in the comment section below and we'll see if we can make one for you. All right, so we'll see you next time, and bye for now.